Oh, yeah, Victor, no worries.
So yeah, tell me, I need a little more, like, I gotta figure this out. I don't know what that program is exactly.
Yeah, no, sure, no, it's it's not common. It's not that common. Well, at least it wasn't that common before. It's starting to be a little bit more common now in the real estate world. But sure, let me go over this with you. So, just to give you a background, I just closed two of these, one in Riverview and one in Pensacola. We got it done in under 30 days. Seller walked away happy, agent walked away happy, and we walked away happy. So I can go over this with you. Do you have the LOI in front of you? We pay the full purchase price of $549. It all goes to escrow and title. The seller walks away with $27,450 clean in their pocket. We give them an extra 2.5%, which is $13,725, which goes towards your commission. That comes from us. We cover sellers and buyers' closing costs and any intangible and excise taxes. So we cover that as well. We create a second note of $184,514, which is the difference of our down payment and how much they owe on the existing mortgage. We create a bank note, so they become the bank for us in second position, and we pay them a monthly payment of $500 per month that goes straight to them. And lastly, we take over their existing mortgage that they have. We take over the payments, the taxes, and the homeowner's insurance, and any maintenance on the property. We do all this by using a third-party servicing company. So the mortgage is paid through them, and the seller is paid through them. Every time we pay the mortgage, they get a notification in the email, and they get a notification in the email every time we pay them as well. So they'll be notified 2 times, once for their existing mortgage and one for their current mortgage. If they want to purchase another property now, we can accommodate that request, or we can get them pre-approved without counting their debt to income on their existing mortgage. If they want to purchase a property in 12 months from now, that's also fine too, because we'll have 12 months of payments history showing that we're the ones paying the mortgage and not them. It's called debt paid by others. And with all that being said, all this goes through escrow and title. They do everything for us when it comes to the creative side in Florida, and we can close this under 30 days.
All right, so let me start asking the questions.
Yeah.
The most relevant is, so it sounds like you're doing a 5% down, that's 27,000 change, right?
So 7.5% down, because we're giving the extra 2.5%. Yeah.
Okay.
And well, more than that, because the closing costs are going to be at least 2%.
Right. So here's the issue. This, this listing, the seller already purchased a new home. What they're looking to do is, and they already have the loan in place, and they're going to be closing next year. So what they're looking to do is they're looking to cash out on this property. And this doesn't sound like a cash out at all. That's why I was going to, I had mentioned to the previous person, say, what about doing an assumable? Since you guys have a lot of cash, you could assume the loan at 3.25 and pay them their equity, pay out their equity.
You can't.
You can own the property that way.
You can't assume a loan as an investor. It's got to be owner occupied.
So the subject to. So what do you do with the property with the subject to? What are you guys doing with it?
Great question. So we have a lot of exit strategies. So we either do a long-term rental, we do a midterm rental where we rent out to traveling nurses, We have contacts at hospitals across the country. Or we rent out to insurance companies where they send us displaced homeowners that just recently had a flood or some sort of damages to their property. And we also have a department that does Airbnbs.
Okay, so you must mainly you're gonna rent it out.
Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah. We're gonna rent it out immediately.
The owner's really just walking away with 5% in their pocket, and you guys pay out closing costs and everything else.
Yeah, and the owner also. So our average time that we hold properties is about 7 to 8 years, and that's because what we do is because of all the properties that we do accumulate, we have to always sell some off. So if we have enough appreciation and principal pay down, we'll sell a property. If we have enough where we can do a cash out refinance, we'll do a cash out refinance and pull some equity out, and that's how we leverage and buy more properties. And then lastly, we also work with hedge funds. So we work with hedge funds. We'll send them a list of the properties that we have, and they'll just pick out the ones that they want to buy, and they buy it from us for cash. So if let's say an area is pretty hot and they're like, we're looking for properties here, then we just sell it to them. In each three of those exit strategies, your seller will be completely out of the loan if we do any of the three.
Okay. They just called me up, so I appreciate it. It doesn't work for this current client, but I'll keep you guys in mind, okay?
Yeah.